Hi there, Sagittarius. Hey, this is Kim. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a really good mood. Alright, I have to clean this deck before I use it. Because I'm just now bringing it out for your group. Have you heard the story of what happened to Jonah before he ended up in the whale? I have to get this story out. I don't know why. I didn't feel compelled to tell the collective. So it ended up being Sagittarius. I have to tell the story. Because I feel like the story might motivate you to go in some direction that you're being called to go into. Because if you don't know the story, it's a very, very short book in the Bible, and the Bible's full of great stories. And so Jonah was a man who got contacted by God and said, God was like, and this is totally paraphrasing in my own words, but he said, I want you to go to this city and I want you to prophesy that they're going to be ruined, pretty much. And he was like, no, I'm not doing that. And so he gets on a boat and goes in the opposite direction of where he was actually being called to go. So what happens on this boat? Well, it says that the higher power made a big storm, a storm that was bad enough on the ocean that it was tearing the boat apart. And Jonah confesses to all of these other seamen, sailmates, that is his fault. That he knows exactly what's happening. It's because he didn't take direction from God. That's what he says. He's like, so I know how we can solve this. He said, I just need to die. So just throw my body over this ship. Throw it into the sea. And then you all will be fine. And I get what's coming to me. They were a little fearful to do this because they were like, your God is obviously very powerful. So, but they did it anyway. They prayed for forgiveness as they did it. They threw his body over the sea. And God was like I said, paraphrasing, right? God was like, no, you're not going to die. And he sent, I have something for you to do. So he sent this whale to swallow him. And for 3 days, he's inside this whale. And then he's finally like, it takes that much for him to be like, okay, I will go. I will go to this city. I will do what you want me to do. Just please get me out of this thing's belly. And so he commands the whale to vomit him up. And he goes to this city and he tells people what's going to happen. And he tells them to fast. Basically, the general stuff in the Bible. Fast, repent. There's something you all are doing wrong. And obviously, that's why some stuff's happening. And wear a sackcloth. So take off your garments that are whatever, repent. And even the king did this too. And then just an interesting part of the story, because I'll tell the rest of it, is that he's sitting in the scorching sun. He's fasting, so he kind of feels like crap anyway. And he's not wearing much clothes, so the sun's really burning him. And so God brings him a plant that grows overnight with a thing to shade him from this sun the next day. And so he's happy about it. And then God, it's kind of funny. God sends a worm to eat the plant and where the leaf is. So, and then it falls, and everything's a metaphor, right? And so he asked the next day, he's like, you gave me a plant and you took it away. You made me come here. I'm fasting. You're making us fast. I'm not happy. He's pretty angry. God said, well, what I gave you grew overnight. You didn't tend to it, so you lost it overnight too. So, this poor guy. Anyway, the point of the story is that because he did what he was supposed to do, and because God is a merciful God, he tells the city, he tells them to tell the city people or everybody in that city that they're going to be just fine, that they did right, and they're going to be just fine. And so, like, if you feel, I don't know, but the point of me telling that story is, like, if you feel that you're being called to do something very much so, like, from a heart space, you should do it. You should do it. You should do it because you may have lots of things come in your way, or things happen where it's like, what's happening? But listen to that intuition that might be telling you, and particularly this group of Sagittarius, because for some reason you all ended up being the ones that got that story. And so, yeah, so if you feel like you're being called to something, or to do something, or you're quite literally, if you're being called to prophesy something, put it out there. It doesn't, listen to your intuition, and as with all prophecies, you should always take the word to your heart and always ask yourself, is this right? Is this right for me? Or is this true? Does this resonate? But it doesn't hurt to put your stuff out there, or everybody to put their stuff out there about what they see, their visions, their dreams, things like that. That stuff's interesting. That stuff makes life interesting. Whoa. There you have that. All right. Well, we've got, whoa, the Ring of Fire. There may be something very significant with the Ring of Fire eclipse coming up. I have no idea what month it's in. I'm wanting to say June or July. I'm just really picking that up as far as, like, that might be something that's a very significant date for you. We have a lot of beautiful imagery in this deck. Wow, 6 of Fire. Okay. Anyway, that story makes me feel like God has a sense of humor. Sending a worm. It's not the first time worms appear in that book, too. The Israelites were told to, Moses' people were told to trust, and then I'm done with the Bible stories, I'm sorry. They were told to trust that their manna, their food, would miraculously be there every day. They were told to trust in that and to not store it. Don't store it. Have faith. It will appear. And if they did store it, it would turn to worms the next day. This is not the first time worms have been referenced. That's a good story about having faith, living off of faith, not fear. Okay, eight of Earth in the reverse. Yeah, I'm done with the Bible story. Ironically, on to the tarot cards. Sorry. Oh, okay. King of Swords, and what's this? 6 of Swords. King of Swords, 6 of Swords, 8 of Earth in the reverse. We're also going to break out the Kipper Deck, because we'll just go ahead and go deep with this reading. So this is when you're moving away from something, right? The 8 of Earth in the reverse would mean that what is not working for you. What is not working for you? It could be anything. Anything. It could actually have to do with work. It can, with that story actually coming through, beautiful cut on occupation. With that story coming through, though, it may be that there is a skill, an ability that you are an actual expert at, and directing your thoughts towards how can I manifest my every day-to-day life to fit in this skill or this ability of mine. So it could be an ability that's not being used, is what I'm picking up on. Something that you are here as an expert. Perhaps this is your 1000th lifetime here. And there's something that you do that you have already perfected, and so now it's time to put it into use. Excuse me, let me get a sip of my coffee. And the Six of Swords is like, what direction is this going to take you in? Because it should take you out of the storm. Or into an energy of just really liking what you're doing. New investment as an issue here on the bottom of the deck, the Page of Earth. Good news in regards to something to do with your finances. Tell me more about the past energy here. It could be recent past energy. Gift? Yeah. Oh, it's in the reverse. It's a gift. There's a spiritual gift or ability here that you're being asked to tap into and use. That's flat out, that's what I'm getting. Use your gifts. Use your gifts. The Two of Fire opens up different paths and possibilities, and that's the issue here, is this Two of Fire. So it's about analyzing too. It's about analyzing. It's like this person is planning, and she's really manifesting both of these possibilities in the card. How many crows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crows. 6 crows. She's using some type of wisdom, love, and harmony to create love and harmony, using some kind of wisdom, using her magic. She's opening up more possibilities. And then you have this Emperor card in the reverse, but it's an interesting Emperor card. Okay, I'll show you why. Because it has the Council of the Monarchs on it. But it does represent the Emperor energy, because it represents like the ultimate overrule or authority. But I'm seeing it as people that are in authority that there's an issue with, or they have an issue with you. Not so sure they're very good energies, because of it being in the reverse, and the challenge is like this. It's either them. Okay, it's either them just because of the card having different people on it, or it's about the plan to get going in some type of direction, asserting ourselves, a plan to move forward. We also have the Seven of Fire, and so that would be about asserting yourself. I'm just getting the message, the plan, making a plan. Tell me more about this Council of Monarchs, please. Well, too many, but that was the Empress energy that I saw, but too many. I just want one, Spirit. Page of Wands. It feels like you're being guided. You're being guided. You're being guided to take a stand. Stand up for something. And a new path. And a new path. Because we have an issue here in the environment. Okay, and it's tied to this Ace of Air in the reverse up here. So this is a new path, all right, and you see it's just a lot of fire here. I'm really seeing a lot of this fiery energy. So this path is something that's going to be very creative for you. If it's even a romance or a possibility of a new path for a new romance, then it's also something that would kind of spark up your creativity in your work also. Seven of Fire can also be, this is in your heart space. It's what you're feeling like you need to go towards, an energy and wanting to go towards something. Standing up for yourself, being on the top. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is when we have like unfortunate, possibly natural events, or we could have that we're dealing with right now, or that we could have as a cycle that's needing to be closed out. And here we go with this passion again, the Knight of Wands. It's because there's something that you are passionate about, or going to be, your heart already feels something that you're passionate about. Tell me about this passion. Put passion. That song. Put passion. What are we passionate about? A false person. You like somebody and not telling them? Or somebody's seeing you and they like you? Or when we're not living in our absolute divinity power, or we're not going after it. I mean, it could feel like we're leading a false life when we're doing something that either doesn't feel right for us, or uncomfortable, or we're just doing it because of it's expected. You know what I mean? Could be feeling like I don't fit in with whatever this is. Like that might be leading you towards more passion. But there is two people. There are two people on the card, and the person standing in the background has a mask on. So, and then this person's looking lovely, right? So, maybe about somebody admiring you from the sidelines. So it's like your heart is wanting this movement or travel or change. And then let's confront this energy here in the environment, the Ten of Water reverse. Well, the Moon. The Moon. It's a little confusing. The Empress on the bottom. The Moon. So the Moon can also represent changes, but the Ten of Water in reverse, the way I usually interpret that is that there's something missing from our life, from our wanting to have a completion in something emotional or something that's emotionally fulfilling. Possibly we're searching for truth or clarity of what that is, or there's some type of confusion or illusion going on with the people around you, where the complete truth is not being disclosed. It has something to do with somebody's feelings or their feelings. It's a very intuitive card. Tell me about Ace of Air. Oh, okay, because there's a transition to be had. There's something about letting go of this relationship or this connection. I'm putting it in the past, having an ending, closure. That would be more in alignment with your truth or something like that. Let's get the Kipper Deck. Kipper Deck, tell me about in the environment what's going on. Death is sometimes, it can be a transition, a transformation. It landed like that. It was it is, I'm going to read it as like an unhealthy situation for you. Okay. And with it being in the reverse, it's like, that's the key, this ending that, I'm picking up the Moon card as being you, and I don't know why, but I'm picking up as it being like that you are keeping something from someone that has to do with how you really feel about unease in a relationship. That's what I'm picking up. and not necessarily disclosing. I'm not saying you have to either, by the way. You're entitled to have your own. Absolutely, you can feel a certain way, and you don't have to tell anybody anything, especially if it's not wise. Especially if because you're in this energy here of how you're feeling is 2 of air, which means that you are. She looks a little solemn on it. She looks like she's trying to figure something out. She's weighing out the pros, the cons. And of course, you're not going to be telling somebody, I'm weighing out whether or not I really like you or not. Or, you know what I mean? Like, but you're paying attention to how you feel. And hiding it. So the goal and the destiny here is that death card. It's the death card. Tell me about that. Wasn't what you're expecting and coming out of... Okay, well, sometimes this card means the poverty in the reverse could mean, to me, what you weren't expecting is, like, I'm okay with being alone. I'm not alone. Like, I fit in with myself. I love myself. I fit in with myself. I'm okay doing something alone. Or another thing that you might not be expecting is this big ending and then transforming your life financially and turning your health around to it. I'm just wondering if, like, you get into a situation where all of those things start to improve, and what you weren't really expecting is the connection between your actual health and the dis-ease that you were feeling. So I see this as extremely positive. This, whatever this transition or ending is, that's bringing into something very positive into your life. Queen of Earth. Queen of Earth. Can do it all. Can do it all. Yeah, you see this person with the bat. The 5 of Wands. That's interesting, though, because, I mean, it's like, you're very busy. Like, there's a lot to focus on at one time, right? Wow. Yeah. That's the dis-ease. It has to do, the dis-ease, it has to do with partnerships that are unequal, unbalanced now. Something that's not, doesn't even feel fair. This is discord. People not getting along. But this is not this isn't new. This isn't new. This is something where the scales need to balance. And then there's this energy that started off with saying she could do it all. She's practical, grounded. The energy is one of being able to receive. So what area of life is this happening? This is just another reference to your finances doing very well, though, also. But why am I getting justice in the reverse? The marriage card. Sudden wealth and the wealthy man. A decision. A heavy decision. Somebody could see you as this Queen of Earth. Very, like, no matter, they could see you as the Queen of Earth and think that something in their life is off balance when it comes to partnerships, and that they would like to be with you, but that there's a lot of competition for your energy, or just to be around you, or it's hard to get around you. This could be an energy that on the sidelines really advocates or stands up for you. I don't think with that false person, I just get the feeling like maybe you don't know this, that there's somebody that feels like You're the one, and you could be in an unhealthy situation currently, though. A situation where the hope and fear is the Nine of Water in the reverse. This is a situation where you're just really unhappy. Unhappy. Like, emotionally, you're not getting your needs met. Emotionally. Oh, yeah. That's a hopeless situation. Whatever it is that you already know is not bringing you happiness, you have the world underneath it. You're ready for this new chapter. And there is a new chapter. There is a new chapter here. And there is a new person. This energy hasn't come in completely because there's discord around your situation right now, currently. That's, maybe it's getting cleared out. I don't know. I hope so. It's like somebody that's unhappy with their choice, with their choices. Tell me more about that. Because I see you being very victorious, the Six of Fire here. Oh, you're going to be shown away. That's good. Yay. They're praying. They're being shown away. Judgment here is saying that your angelic team is saying, we have a plan. Don't worry about this. We got you. We have a plan. There's a big announcement, like Spirit literally wanting you to know that you're about to rise to levels that you have never risen before. So it's going to be a rebirth, in a sense, here in your future. Of tell me more about this, because this is like Spirit plan to me. You see this flag, it always reminds me of, like, when I first started doing tarot, I just saw it as first aid assist, the Red Cross from Spirit. Like, it's first aid assist. It's like, here. We're here. Guiding somebody your way, I think. This is in the not too distant future. So keep the faith with the anchor. Keep the faith. It could be an older gentleman. Mature man. Tell me about Knight of Fire. Why is it in the reverse? Chariot. Wow. Okay. So both of those cards mean movement has stopped. Okay. It doesn't mean that that's like that. Okay. I don't think that that's necessarily that. I think they're talking about different things. I think they're talking about the movement forward stops with this unhealthy situation for you. When you really explore your feelings and make a decision, this has to be done energetically first before any actions, even though the heart's like wanting action, 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 right? And so there's a conscious decision that will be made to not go forward with a certain person. And that is what brings you this victory, the ceasing, the stopping of whatever this connection was. But this, like I said, I don't know, I'm picking up like June, July, with this energy of Six of Fire as being completely recognized. Completely recognized. Your power highlighted. You're surrounded in passion here. This can even be public praise and recognition. Tell me more about this. This is a victory card. Tell me more about the Six of Fire. I guess it's got the message like, how did you do it? How did you do it? There's something that you are doing. I think you're in the process of this, of building your own stability and your own foundation. This is a lot. There's that energy of like somebody feels like you're a little bit hard to reach or to get to, because you may be guarded and focused on your stability, your foundations, and you may be a little slightly closed off. You're really focused on this new experience that's coming in. You should be. The sun's out. You should be. So this is that information that you need. There's a little baby flame on the card. the information coming in, the happiness coming in, the new experience coming in. All because you decided, I'm going to listen to my intuition. I'm going to seal out the energies that I do not need to bother me. I'm only going to be like attached here to my heart space and building at this time. And then it is going to open, like wide open, like her arms are. Wide open heart space, wide open new experiences. All because you listen to your intuition about what energies to not move forward with and to shut out Two of Swords on the bottom. It's a heavy decision. It's a big decision. Ultimately, it's the new investment from a hopeless situation, a new investment to this world energy. And yeah, you've been moving past, you've been going somewhere. Might be physically going somewhere. The world and the Six of Air. Something more stable, more grounded, more secure. I don't know, maybe just more dependable. An energy that's more dependable too. If you are going towards a new partnership, because we do have a lot of twos. Choices, decisions, and partnerships. There we go. Choices, decisions, direction change, the forked road, options, free will, choice, opportunity, alternatives, multiple choice, the moment of truth, turning point, change in circumstance. I knew this one was coming out. I saw it on the bottom. Have baggage, unresolved issues, excess, held together, fearing separation, heavy burdens, being prepared to go to the next phase, the long journey. I think this is you. I think you hold a lot of knowledge. It kind of came out here on this King of Swords card. Main female, occupation. Oh, there's something you hold a lot of information about. Share your wisdom, share your wisdom. It says secrets, looking beneath the surface. What makes you feel uncomfortable or held together? Of course, it would be the handcuffs. Both of these cards are about feeling like there's some kind of external thing trying to hold you in place, trying to detain you. It's a feeling of 4-4 that we must break free from this. You do. You do. Fortitude, staying power, aloof, determined, unbreakable, true grit, what it takes. Whoa. Happening now, this is the stuff that we're look, stopping the movement, pulling up the bridge, not allowing access to your energy, certain people, certain energies. They're telling you, pull up the bridge on those people. This direction change is happening now because something is fixed or fated for you here with this card. It's time to do what you love. It's time to delight in the little things in life. No, you are not meant to be bound down, held down. 444, angels are guiding you to pull up the bridge and go in this direction, whatever this new direction is. Yep. It's like you've done too much self-improvement not to keep on going with it, not to keep on moving forward. You have like a new vibration, a new frequency. It's leading you into different areas. No U-turns. No U-turns allowed, Spirit says. Tens, multiples of 10. These are big completions, aren't they? 30, you're an original, innovative thinker, excellent communicator. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas, and your optimistic attitude has an uplifting effect on others. Well, yeah, you're Sagittarius. I'm imaginative. 20, you relate to others on almost a cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds, and you have the ability to persuade others to your point of view. By using gentle means, I am harmonious. 20. So I'm sending you so much love and light. Thank you all so much for your beautiful comments. I really enjoy reading them. I love you all. And have a great night. Bye.